I chop down every branch. When you're walking my path, I make all roadblocks shatter like glass. We are always together. I'm the iron in your blood. Life now has you down, but you rise from the mud. I made you a general. Life is your battle. You'll have ups and downs, like my scale when it rattles. I gave you two swords, called knowledge and wisdom. You'll fight for justice, or end up in prison. We don't like liars. We can't stand thieves. We fight for the good and bring the bad to their knees. I'm the iron in your blood. We'll always flow steady. And if war shall come, we'll always be ready.
When you're on your path, there are always going to be tree branches that stand in your way. These tree branches are called problems. Some are big and some are small, but they all have the same goal, and that's to block your vision to see what's ahead. The reason that there are so many branches scattered all over the place is because they're competing for your attention. As long as your attention is on the branches, then you're not looking ahead and focusing on your goal. Let's say you're going to school and studying to become a doctor. Walking that path requires a lot of studying. It also costs a lot of money to complete the course. You may have to work 2 jobs to pay for schooling. That's already 2 big tree branches in your way. Your significant other may want some intimate attention. That's another tree branch. If you have children, that's multiple tree branches. Children require you to spend time with them. If they're in grade school, situations like parent-teacher conferences, school events, and activities that they are part of will occur. Children also come with doctor's appointments and dental checkups, which also requires time away from your studies. Another set of tree branches that grow are renewals. You may have to renew your license or tags if you own a vehicle. Depending on where you live, going to motor vehicles to renew those items may require taking time off from work. The amount of time that you spend there waiting on your number to be called is also taken away from your studies. Owning a vehicle comes with other sets of tree branches called maintenance. Those branches are things like oil changes, tune-ups, and tire rotation. The more you get into your studies, the more tree branches that will appear. You have friends wanting to hang out, phone calls or meaningless conversations, and events that you're invited to. Every tree branch that stands in your way is not frustrating. Branches of temptations are full of leaves that are filled with THC. I'm keeping this book kid-friendly, but most of you adults know what I'm talking about. These are the branches that tempt you to abandon your studies. Your favorite sports team may be in the playoffs competing for the championship. Season 3 of your favorite television episode may be airing, or your favorite music artist is coming into town and will be performing. Even though these are tree branches of pleasure, they're still distractions. The number one goal for distractions is to block your vision. These tree branches are competing for your attention. Notice how each and every day there's a new distraction or problem that comes when you're working on something. If you're focused on the problem, then you're not moving forward. That means you're standing around looking for branches, thinking of how unfair it is that they're blocking your path. The branches distract you because they don't want you to know about that Ogun that lives inside of you. Ogun is the iron that flows through your blood. Ogun represents taking action. Ogun gave you 2 swords, one called knowledge and the other one called wisdom. When it comes to your goals, your sword of knowledge will get you there, but your sword of wisdom will keep you there. Take one last look at all the branches that are in your way. Now pick up those swords and start chopping as if your life depends on it, because it does. Now let's get into the sword of knowledge. The sword of knowledge is needed for us to gain responsibility. For those of you that don't know the true definition of the word responsibility, it means the ability to respond. If you cut your grass, more grass will return. If you pull the weeds out of the garden, more weeds will return. And the same thing for those tree branches that are blocking your path. As you cut them down, they will return. Everything in the third dimensional world has life. If you allow the tree branches to grow, they'll become stronger and require more force to chop them down. It's better to respond to them when they first appear. One thing about tree branches / problems is that they grow in the same pattern. After several cycles of chopping down the same branches, you'll begin to know when and where they'll grow, and you'll be able to subconsciously chop them down without thinking about it. The sword of knowledge makes your ability to respond even stronger. As the section of the path is cleared and you move further on the path, there's going to be new sets of tree branches / problems that will occur. You outgrown the first set of problems, and now you have a new set of problems. I wish I could tell you that the further you go on your path, the easier things will get, but the truth is the exact opposite. The further you go, the bigger the problems get. The tree branches will become stronger and require more force to take them down. Just like the first section of the path, you have to become familiar with these new sets of problems until you can subconsciously take them down. Going through these problems feel unfair, but they are actually a measurement of your growth. When you notice the problem / tree branches have gotten bigger, that means you've become bigger. The further you go on your path, the new problems will become more challenging, but you'll become a giant to your old problems. You'll continue the process until you've cleared every section of the path. Once you reach the end of your path, that's where the sword of wisdom is needed. Let's get into the sword of wisdom. You've done all the hard work of clearing your path, and now you're enjoying the rewards of your hard work. The sword of knowledge got you to your destination. You've now mastered the art of chopping down tree branches. Now, it's time to master the sword of wisdom. That's what will keep you where you've worked so hard to be. All the rewards you've accumulated from your hard work now have to be protected. There will be plenty of forces that will feel entitled to your rewards. Let's call those forces invaders. Invaders will come in the form of family, friends, scammers, and plotters. You must use the sword of wisdom to cut them off as they approach. Let's say your path has led you to becoming a A-list movie star. Before you can even sign that first check, the invaders are coming. Let's get into some of these invaders. Let's start off with family. Because of the emotional attachment you have to them, family can hurt you the most. Your family will feel that they're entitled to your rewards because you share the same blood. Now that you're in the public eye, your income becomes public information. Now, when they ask you for a favor, you can no longer use the excuse saying, "I don't have it." You have to learn the true art of saying the word no. If they ask for a favor and you grant their request, just know that it's not going to be a one-time deal. The moment you do something for one family member, now the whole tribe is coming out. That will make the family get-togethers very uncomfortable. If you show up, then the topic will be what you've done for one but didn't do for the other. If you don't show up, then they'll say, "You think you're too good to be around us now that you made it." Next, let's get into friends. Sometimes friends can be closer to you than your family. Your friends are the ones you hang out and have a good time with. As you're introduced to this new fancy life, you'll want to share it with your friends. There's nothing wrong with that. That's a natural thing to do. There's always going to be that one toxic friend that always gets in trouble and expects you to bail them out. That friend will feel as if they're above the law because they now see you as their safety net. You may have been there with them through the thick and thin. There may have been times where they were there for you when no one else was. As they create trouble for themselves, it makes it hard to say no when they're in need of a bailout. As soon as it starts affecting your social status and costing you even more money, that's when you'll start saying no. Saying no will make you feel guilty at first, but the sword of wisdom will guide you through. Now let's get into scammers. Scammers are the ones who disguise themselves as the bush while making their move to take everything you worked so hard for. What makes scammers so dangerous is that they have no guilt, compassion, or any shame for their actions. They feel entitled to take what you have while offering nothing. They're masters in the art of disguises and trickery. They'll disguise themselves as the people you deal with every day to gain your trust, then trick you into thinking you're dealing with them as the scammers steal their identity to gain your rewards. After you fall for about one or two of their tricks, you'll know to use a sword of wisdom to cut them off as they approach you. Your knowledge will then recognize their trickery. Lastly, let's get into plotters. Making it to the pot of gold at the end of the path is beautiful, but yet it's unfamiliar territory. The plotters already reside in that territory, waiting for people like you to get there. They already know that you're not familiar with the new lifestyle. Their number one goal is to attach themselves to you. I'm talking about lawyers, agents, managers, and the other 5%ers. Those percentages add up. Let's say you earn 10 million US dollars for the year. Now let's say the percentage gang is taking a total of 30%. That's now 3 million US dollars that's subtracted, not including taxes, other fees, and travel costs. Yes, their services are needed, but it's best to pay them for their services without letting them take percentages of your income. Another group of plotters, I like to call them undercover lovers. Undercover lovers will wait for the right opportunity to attach themselves to you. Their interest is not you. Their interest is in your rewards. Their number one goal is to increase their lifestyle off the labor from your hard work. When they no longer need you, that's when it's time for them to move on with their stuff and some of yours also. Always keep in mind, as you reach a new level, you don't know what you don't know. In order to gain wisdom, you must go through some of these experiences. How could you recognize joy if you never felt pain? Once you gain wisdom, you now recognize these problems as they occur. That means you become a hard person to fool. Every step you take as you walk on that path, you are in your Ogun energy. You'll chop every branch one by one until you reach the end of your path. Then, once you receive your rewards, you'll protect what you've worked so hard for with the two swords Ogun provided you. Ogun is the iron inside of your blood. Once you recognize his energy, those intruders will be no match for you.
Hi, I'm Julius Hall, President and CEO of ATR and Our Black Media. I'm very happy to inform all of our viewers and members that my self-published books are now available. Crossing the Line is my autobiography, and The Journey is my life work of poetry. Both are available now by contacting us at ATR or Our Black Media at the information you see on the screen. We also have some amazing new content coming up in 2024. We have several new animated series and a few new live shows to share with you. But while you're waiting on that, make sure you check out our magazines on our website and subscribe to help us in bringing all this amazing content and information to our community and to the world. By the summer of this year, we hope to have our new digital radio station up and running. So stay tuned and follow us as we soar to new heights in this information technology arena. Remember, subscribe to our website for a very special price to receive our materials. And then order my books. Money back guaranteed if you don't like it. Thank you, and I hope to greet you soon. Julius Hall and his magazine staff has been deceiving the black community with fake news about me. I'm going to personally come to Savannah. I'm going to build the wall around ATR Media Group, and Julius Hall is going to pay for it. No matter how much fake news he spreads about me in his magazine, I will still be the president in the next election. Thank you, everyone. One more thing. Once I'm reelected, Charlie Brown will have his mouth duct taped. And for Bernard, America Brown, from now on, I'll be having the FBI watching him in the strip clubs. And then we will tax those dollars that he's been making it rain with. And as for Dr. Jamal, he's about to be ancient history. Now, folks, this is a guy who calls himself Mr. Black History. Gullah Geechee, my ass. And that damn NASA girl. I'm about to take her to the moon and leave her there. And I also have something for that Robert Bryant guy. I will have him frying fish at Shabazz restaurant. And the last two on my list, Uncle Sean and Aunt Tiffany, they will be servants in the White House kitchen. And when it's all said and done, I'm gonna crush the rabbit.
Donald Trump, I'm here. Say what the hell you want to say now to me face to face. I'm here.
Well, 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 Mr. R. Black Media.
Donald Trump, what the hell are you doing in my office? Why aren't you in jail?
I'm not going to jail. My slave, Stephen, my friend, your Savannah homeboy, Clarence Thomas, made sure that I don't go to prison. I told you I was coming back to get you and them damn Brown brothers, Charlie Brown and Bernard Brown. What are you doing in this fancy office? When I'm finished with you and the ATR crew, you will all have black jobs.
Trump, you will be stopped. The American people will stop you.
The American people are fools. They elected me, didn't they? And I'm gonna pick either Marjorie Taylor Greene or Tim Scott as my vice president, only to pull the rest of the idiots in this country behind me.
Well, suppose President Biden uses those new powers to make you go away before the election.
Biden is too weak and too principled to use those powers. I have even fooled the Christian community. For 2,000 years, they have been warning the world about the return of the devil. And when I showed up, they bought a Bible from me.
Donald, don't you have any sense of morality or decency in you, man?
Are you kidding me? I'm king now. I don't have to be moral or decent. The people must do what I say and follow my rules. Now, where's that damn Charlie Brown and Mr. America?
Donald, you have to rethink this. What are you doing, man?
You have until January the 20th to close this platform down and go back to Africa, or you will have to get a black job. Tell Robert that I promised him that he would be frying fish at Shabazz restaurant. And Jamal, if I hear one more word from him, he will be giving tours in Haiti.
Don't do this, Donald.
I will be back on January the 21st. And when I return, this place better be closed. And everyone here better have black jobs. Oh, by the way, Burger King is hiring.
I'm America at the door. I don't take no rules from nobody. Come on, bring it on. Let's kick it.
They running up on me to show me some love. I'm kissing no cheeks and I'm passing out hugs. Fly as a bitch and my soldier's a thug. This is the life. We counting them ducats, been spitting the truth. So I sit around the bucket wherever you are, you'll be speaking my name. So I never thought that this goal is attained. I am a beast that's hungry to feast. Sure you don't want another bubble to feast. White shoes and Tim's, those shoes and rims. Dressing this here, yeah, I need one of them. All through the town, you know it go down. We bout to whip out, we be spinning it out. So play it so thunder, that's it, that's all. Let's get it cracking the way we should out. Yup, yup, yeah, yeah, yup, yup, yeah, yeah. We from the home of the players. Yup, yup, yeah, yeah, yup, yup, yeah, yeah. We started, we gotta get back to this money. I say yup, yup, yeah, yup, 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 yeah, yeah. We from the home of the players. Yup, yup, yeah, yup, 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 yeah, yeah. We started, we gotta get back to this money. Yup, yup, yeah, yup, 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 yeah, yup, 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 yeah, yup, 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 yeah, hey. Yup, 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 yeah, yup, 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 yeah, yup, 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 yeah.
See, that's why I like the Rebel. They actually made an excellent point. You women do need to start sharing your husbands. It'll make the world a better place, once y'all realize that.
Out of everything they talk about tonight, that is the only thing you remember.
There are 8 billion people on this planet. 6 billion are women, 2 billion are men. So if you do the math, that is 3 women for every man. The scale has to be balanced, and polygamy is the perfect balance.
One man and one woman is all the balance that is needed.
Okay, think about this. If I had 4 women, you be my front woman, right? If I had a side chick, I would have to at least get one for the other side because there's 2 sides. And I would have to have one behind me. That's the backup chick. Just in case one falls off at the side, you always got to have that backup.
I am the only queen in your kingdom. Don't get any ideas, you.
Now, all I'm saying is you should at least think about this.
My God will judge you.
Fine. One woman is all that's needed. But if you're going to keep doing this, we ain't going to be watching the Rebel together no more.
Do you love me?
Of course.
If you are lying, my God will expose you.
You do this every Thursday. Every time I'm sitting up here trying to watch Ebony Sports Reporter, you just got to come in here and interrupt me.
Your team won the Violent American Football Contest. Why do you have to watch highlights about it afterwards?
Because I can.
Why don't you go to Ebony Sports Reporters building and voice your opinion about your violent American football game?
Do you even know where the building is?
Yes.
Then how do you get there?
You drive straight. When you get to the light, you make a right. Then 2 lights down, make a left, and you will see that I don't give a
Why did you decide to dress like this today? This is not even your flag that you're wearing.
You like it? I dress for Memorial Day.
Sweetheart, it is not Memorial Day. It is Independence Day.
I didn't care too much for that movie. I think Men in Black was better.
You know what? Never mind.
Why aren't you dressed in your American clothes?
I'm not a patriotic person.
It is not what you do for your country. It is what you did with your country. Wait, was that right?
Yes, that was actually perfect. I can tell you've been watching that Captain America After Dark show.
It is Mr. America After Dark. If you look for that guy trouble, he will give you double.
He actually has enough trouble of his own. This guy goes to the clubs at night, committing all kind of financial sins.
It's a lie. My God will punish you.
And then Mr. Murray, from that Financial Sins show, he liked to dress up as the Money Mantis. And then he goes right in the club after him and takes him down for those financial sins that he be committing.
Thunder fire you.
Oh, I mean, my friend, your Savannah homeboy, Clarence Thomas, made sure that I don't go to prison.
So Julius is in there talking to Trump. Oh, I'm telling. Book is titled The Orishas Within You. And within this book, I'll be going over 14 of the most popular Orishas. I'll be going over their energy and how their energy relates to you. You'll also notice that there's poetry and there's some beautiful, colorful pictures, which means they're not only for adults, but this book is also child-friendly. And just to give a brief overview of the Orishas that you will come across in this book, you'll see Shango, Oya, Ogun, Oshun, Yemoja, Eshu, Ochosi, Olokun, Ajay, Obanani, Aja, Osain, Obatala, and Orumula. This book is available on Amazon, Kindle, and Audible. The Orishas Within You. Order your copy today, not tomorrow. Welcome to our website, which means you are now in the zone of Black power, Black excellence, and Black greatness. We hitting you upside the head with 4, not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 of the best Black magazines that you'll ever read. We ain't sugarcoating nothing. and we ain't holding anything back. We talk about black problems, black solutions, black history, black awareness, and black businesses. Now, if you take a closer look on this page, you'll notice that there's a subscribe button. And subscribe buttons do not subscribe themselves. Now, we're not asking for much, but we're asking for something. So, if you really want to know how graphic the race riots were in America, hit that subscribe button. If you want to know which African country is lifting its visa restrictions for people who look like us, hit that subscribe button. Black railroads, black cowboys, black miners, black leaders. Learn more. Hit that subscribe button. Why is the Chinese colonizing Africa? What are the politicians doing with our black dollars? Why did the United States government stop Martin Luther King and Malcolm X from forming an alliance? What were some of the all-black towns that were flooded and then put underwater? If you want to know the answer to those questions, hit the subscribe button. Now, I know what you're thinking. Is it worth it? You know how back in the day when you liked a girl in school and you had the yes box and the no box? Well, we just gonna check the yes box because it's worth it. Now hit that button and subscribe. You still here? What are you waiting for? Reparations? Well, we talk about that too. So hit the subscribe button. Here at ATR Media Group, we provide magazine publications for our community, by our community, about our community. And in our magazines, we'll go over black problems, black solutions, black history, black businesses, black cars, black shirts, black shoes. Minus the last three. I was just joking. But in addition to Hello Atlanta, Hello Savannah, Port City Review, we also have Hello Jacksonville, and my personal favorite, Hello Africa. These magazines are available for you to read online, or you can order a copy. But whatever you decide to do, do it today, not tomorrow.